Okay, I've managed to finally compress the spring and put the plate back on. I just wanted to say it was not easy, so I've made a basic. I just took 3 wooden blocks and sort of made a tool. That way I can just put it against the frame, leave it here, and initially it was pushed up until here, but it was still holding the plate to the closest point, and then at which point I took a C-clamp and just started compressing here, put in the bolt, rotate it a bit, repeat the process, and that's how I was able to manage it. The best way to do it is get this thing whole out, sort of use a vise or something by putting 2 blocks and then do it, but I just couldn't figure out how to remove this thing from there, so I had to do it this way. But anyway, so now we'll put these things back together, connect all the wires at the engine. I just have to make sure I secure the engine back to the mounting blocks. As we remember, I had to push it by a few inches to get the shaft out. So I'm going to put the shaft in, clean up a bit, and then see how things look. One other thing I wanted to mention is as you're changing the gear I don't know, gear plate, or yeah, the gear plate, it's the round cylindrical hollow has a longer and a shorter end. Just remember that the way it goes in is this way, meaning the longer end goes inside and the shorter end stays outside. And yeah, that's about it. So let's see how things go. Okay, so I've tightened this up. All I need to do is put this interesting, that came quite easy. I guess it needs to be exactly straight for it to go smooth. Yeah, there we go. What I would recommend probably is, I did a nice clean. I gave it a thorough clean. Probably it will be a good idea to just have some grease in here, that way there's no friction. Okay, most of it is back on. Engine secured, radiator back on. I just need to put the hood back on. Obviously the main shaft still needs to go, but before I do that, what I want to do here is, this is the centering plastic piece. What we shall do is apply some grease. Let's take some, oh come on, there we go. Let's get it like that. Apply it here, all around it, and also on this plastic one. There we go. The reason for that is there will be less friction. That's it. I do not know if we have to apply any grease on the sides, because this is going to be sitting on a rubber that's going to be holding it tight. So I'm not going to do anything on the sides, just that, and also onto the other side of it. And let's see if we can put this thing back together. I'm pretty certain this is going to be, it's going to fight with us. Let's see. I'm just trying to see where I can put the camera so you guys can get some view. Let's get to the plate first. You can see I put back the battery holder and whatnot. I realized that I don't need a whole, there's already a whole lot of clearance, so I don't need this thing out for me to put that in. I'm going to apply some WD-40 though on that, on the rubber boot, and yeah, let's see how that goes. I'm going to switch the angle so you guys can get a better shot as I am fixing it. Alright, it's finally done. I've put it back together. I've also did a bit of a spray paint, so it looks kind of nice and clean. Here's the front. In spite of replacing the clutch, I now ran into a new problem, which is, I think has to do something with the way the clutch has been placed, maybe an alignment problem. So if I put it in gear, you see the free play, that's not supposed to happen. The damper is supposed to push it all the way, but But I did check one thing. If I put it in the gear and try to push the tractor, it won't move, so which means the gear is engaged. Put it in the neutral, I push the tractor, it moves, so the clutch is definitely being disengaged. There's a small opening up here. Maybe I'll try to show you the light. I don't know if you can see, but man, it's hard. Let's see if I can put it this way. So yeah, okay, this is much better. You see the piston sort of thing, that's the damper, and that's the clutch right there. I've checked the measurements, whatnot. I think it's all right, but I do not know what's happening. It's just this little problem, but I think it should be working. So what we're going to do now, I just wanted to quickly show you that that this thing can move, works and whatnot, so we'll test it out. I'm gonna with the wheel choke, and I also wanted to show one thing. This time it doesn't have throttle. Like I said, when I got it here, the owner was using in a makeshift throttle which was set to full. I've since then changed it, meaning I've released the tension, so it's going to be on the lower speed. Okay. So put it back and let's see. Get up in there, and now so the tick 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 is the fuel pump. It's pumping the fuel, and now okay. It's still there. Okay. So we know about there's quite a bit of vibration on the engine for sure. But again, I think at this point this is good enough. Good enough for me. I'm going to use it as is. Probably for, I won't be connecting the deck, maybe I will, but the PTO clutch also needs to be replaced. At least I can use it in the fall for the leaves. Yeah, alright, thank you for watching.